Oh, okay. So again, good evening. Those of you on Truth Tribe that are logging in from Facebook, good evening as well. I'm Dawn Thompson. It's your first time or you've been here with me for years. Welcome. I love you and I appreciate you all. You are perfect exactly how you are right now. There's nothing wrong with you. I know people keep trying to tell you that, but there's not. We're just undoing a lot of the past. And remember that I love you very much. And that I send these pink hearts down to you every day when I'm up on my grid and I'm like pouring them down. So just know I'm sending you love when you don't think you got any on those days. Believe me, we all have them. All right, so let's start with instant gratification syndrome. I use that phrase because I want to start with this beautiful question, right? Are you experiencing instant gratification syndrome in some area of your life? And the reason I say that is because people are asking me, like, it's like, do you feel nothing is shifting? Because I'm getting this a lot. Like some people say it, some people don't. I feel like nothing is shifting because you're not seeing it in the exact moment, or you're expecting it to happen a certain way, or someone's supposed to do something because you say something from someone else they're not experiencing in that exact moment, right? And if you can't have it right away, it's someone else's fault. It's not yours. Not yours at all, right? This is a test, my friends, right? This is a test of the universal broadcasting system, okay? Instant gratification only works if you're speaking truth. That's it. It only works. You get an instant gratification because it's your truth and you're being in the moment, you're being in your lighthouse. Owning it and owning your truth is instant gratification. The challenge is that you want instant gratification from all the external, and that's what's getting everyone in trouble, right? And so most people, when they're like, I'm speaking my truth, right? I'm saying what I want. Most of you are lying out of your asses, period. You are. When you tell people what you want, and then you're acting like, well, then like, I'm going to go do the complete opposite of what I want. That's not truth. Delivering the opposite, saying the opposite, expecting the opposite of what you want. If you want someone to heal how you see them. How about that? We're like, I need them to do this. I expect them. You're expecting instant gratification from other people. I expect someone to heal you, heal how you see them. Right? If you see a victim, will you not be a lighthouse of health instead? Oh, right? Oh, I can't believe they're like that. Okay, then be the lighthouse of light, of energy, of thought, of all of it. If you want a healthy relationship, commit. I will commit to me. Okay? So that you can do the same for all those around you. Say to your spouse, say to your BFF or your partner, whoever, right? Now you don't have to deal with me while you also heal. I own my truth because it's my truth, and I'm giving you space to do the same. So everyone's lying when they say they're lying to themselves, right? When they're doing this, when they're saying, oh, I'm speaking the truth. Stop trying to get other people to want what you want so you can want it. It's a big deal. We're asking other people we're waiting for them to get on board so we can want it. It's like, you guys, you got to listen to this bullshit. It's a racket. It's programmed with a bunch of bullshit that you are buying into, and you're believing that you have to ask for permission of anyone to feel good. I've heard this probably all week, where people are getting frustrated or things are coming up or difficulty because, right, they're not sure, they're starting to feel good, and they're like, oh, all the guilt, all the disappointment, all the people around them that are fucking miserable. So that it's like, oh, I can't be happy. Bullshit. Do you hear yourself when you're asking others to be okay so you can be okay? This is what we have been doing for so long. Do you hear yourself asking yourself what you can do to explain? What can I do to explain, right? In another more gentle version so that you can be you and I can be me in my simplest form. I'm done. I'm done with simple. I'm done with gentle. And you should be too. You should not rude, not disrespectful. I'm talking about gentle, tiptoeing, walking on eggshells. Stop blaming other people for your bullshit programming of not being able to say what you want for your truth. Okay. Enough of the labels and the bullshit you keep handing out and then bringing back in as, oh, that's acceptable. That's okay. Stop going back to the unwanted and then choose your truth. Okay. You guys, you are living like one affects the other. If I choose this, then it's going to affect that. It's not true. If I choose this, I am just this. You are a sovereign being, okay, that is powerful and can manifest any and all versions of your reality that you choose, but it has to be choosing now. So it must be so intentionally aligned for your highest good. You have to think about it. Is this what I want right now? But then you go out and you heal and you've grown and you've done all these amazing things. And then you go out in the world, okay, y'all feeling this? And you find others who want love, but won't engage with you. They want it, but they don't want that kind of love. It's okay. They will learn to paddle or even swim if their boats no longer work for them. They will get to your lighthouse. Okay. But the second, and when you think about this, you as a person and you as a lighthouse, you're in an energy and you're feeling good. And the second you leave focusing on your light and moving back, right, to any outside darkness, your parents, your kids, society, spouse, whoever, okay, you start mushing up your mastery up here of light and you're covering it, you're using them to get lazy. All right. And then you start feeling off. I just kind of feel off. I don't know why, but I feel a little bit off because you work so hard to leave the matrix box of bullshit thinking of control, right? You started feeling better, living your truth for a little while. You're like, I feel good, leaving all the labeling, all the judging, all the criticizing, all the preaching on how they should live to be lighter. Okay. And then all of a sudden it became futile, right? And you left them because you felt relief. You're like, oh my God, I feel so much better from not doing all that. Then get ready. You're light, you feel good. Someone in wounded state shows up. And then you leave your courage and your love, or you leave that need and intention and focus for love inside of you, instead of saying, you're not saying to them like, hey, I left myself. You're not waiting for yourself to walk up to them. You're feeling off and I'm feeling off. You don't go, hey, I need love. You're not being truthful. Hey, whoever they are, right? You're not saying, hey, I need love, right? Instead, you tell them what they need so you can have love, right? I catch people doing this every freaking day. I catch people daily not speaking their truth, their honest desire for a sugar-coated version that isn't really truthful. I know you want it, but I'm telling you guys, it's time to dig deep. Who are you? It's time to exit your parents and people who are influential in your life programs that you learned at 7. You needed them to teach you in some maybe very small way even how not to be. What they didn't know or totally worked for them, you guys, at the time on earth when they were that age and they were being parents and they were just starting out. But you are now realizing for you to continue to live in that old frequency is no longer for your highest good. It's not of interest for you. It worked for them in that moment of their time, period. Your parents hold an energy blueprint. You're the architect redesigning the walls. So preaching and teaching even to your parents or your kids that there's a better way is total bullshit. That's their way. Leave them the fuck alone. It's you. I hear this all fucking day long. I'm getting ready. See, I'm just being me now because you're ready. We're moving to a platform. I can do whatever I want because it's mine. Guys, go join Daisy. Join the IDI Club. So owning you and ending this label reality that everyone keeps using as their excuse to stay victims. Yes, every parent, every person who was some sort of energy influence makes mistakes that they thought this is how to live in the only way they knew how. Yet we're holding on to all this stuff. See what happens, see what you don't want anymore, and then move the fuck on from that frequency. It's like they were mean, so I'm going to put them and me in mean mental jail forever to punish us both. And it's all a you problem. Until you stop carrying their energy with ignorance, and I'm using that word very, very potent, ignorance, that you are better than them. You're not better than them, and that you don't have any of those bad habits. You will continue to live in matrix box imaginary jail. In your head, it's a jail in your head here, okay? Well, I guess it could be in your room too. That's not your truth. That's not a joy-filled life. Even if your parents are joy-filled, they have their own blueprint. They just showed you the best one they had at the time. So I've heard this over and over again, and now it's going into all this, oh, therapy, and your parents did this to you, and their parents did that to you. Move the fuck on. Love your parents where they're at. Let them be who they are. If you don't want that, step up. Quit telling them how to be. Quit telling your kids how to be. Quit telling your friends how to be. Just be. This is awakening, my friends. It's awakening to who you want to be truth. That's truth. It's time to see how you are impacted and how you are impacting others from the simplest version of yourself. And the simplest version of yourself is pure. They're okay. I talked about this on Thursday on Instagram in a live session. I shared that you're all not being honest. Okay, you're speaking your truth, right? And when you do speak that truth, you're so used to sugarcoating your wants. Yes, and again, okay, so I get kind of heated in this because I hear both ways, and I'm not judging you. I'm trying to explain to you how to get out. You're likely confusing how you're speaking that truth. You're like, well, that's my truth. Your truth is an I statement. So this is how you know. I am this lifestyle. I am living this way to make my best life. Join or don't join. Okay. You statements are, you are living a shitty lifestyle. You are not living your best life. That's not love. That's matrix control, my friends. Labeling, judging, and it's okay. Okay. That's every person's choice to go to the lighter, funnier, joy-filled view, right? Or the dark, stormy, rocky boat point of view. Because here's the thing I say is I send you all blessings daily, right? That you will choose this lighter, funnier view. But I love you even if you're picking the asshole, judgy way, judgy criticism way. I just won't hang out with you. And it's not an option for me anymore. It's not an option on the platforms. It's not an option for hanging out in Facebook, jail all the time anymore, or shadowing anymore, or all these places. I have 5,000 friends on Facebook. And you know how many of you see me? About 100, maybe 2. That's my point. You're all accepting this bullshit from people, from social media, from things. And the answer is no one. You are not here to tell people how to live. You're here to live brighter for yourself. Okay. So the point being is that there's no thing experience that's better or worse. It's just a frequency. And you're all at this point in time, I don't care how old you are. You could be 90 right now. We're all releasing our 7-year-old wounded frequencies, right? This whole, my parents sucked and I had a shitty life whining, or my parents were perfect and I have no wounds, is also matrix box thinking. You are either lit as a lighthouse or you are lost at sea in your boat, period. So it's a now choice moment. It's a moment now, okay? We all get to make. But I just want to make sure I'm very clear about this. If you are a lighthouse, this is where you're getting stuck. And so I'm saying this is where you're stuck. Some of you are watching this. I watch you all growing and expanding in your consciousness, okay? But if you are a lighthouse, all right, you don't get to return to boat life. You are committed to lightness. So this is the whole instant gratification syndrome. You're like, oh, okay, but I'm not upset about that. No, you're not. You're just going to let it be and you're going to shine some light. And so some of you are getting upset why others, aren't with you on a lighter path or don't want to see what you say or hear what you said. They are. They're just on a different intake of lighter cleaning frequencies and they need to bring it in. So I'm going to give you kind of a lighter way to look at how we're seeing this ascension and raising our frequencies differently. There's 4 elements of the 12 zodiac signs. Okay. So instead of picking your sign, you're going to listen to what element you are. Okay. So there's earth, air, fire, and water. Okay. Those are the 4 signs, or the 4 elements. Okay. So we're going to start with earth. This is how they're experiencing a little bit on a basic level, and how a lot of you might be if you're in this frequency or energy. Okay. So if you're in this frequency of earth, if you're an earth sign, you're a Taurus, you're a Capricorn, or you're a Virgo, they're grounded. Okay. These are your very earthy, grounding things signs. They're very grounded to things. Okay. Those are the people that are earth signs. Okay. So you are learning to lighten the fuck up. It's not easy for them because they have to hold up the fucking ship, right? They're stable, they're strong, right? So they have to stop. To them, this energy of lifting up, stop having physical proof that your reality is realistic and that you can be both spirit or truth, which is spirit, right? Without having to give to others the same spiritual truth in the 3D tools that you use to build and create stability for yourself through faith. So their higher energy of learning right now is having faith. So many say, many of the earth signs that I work with, right? They say, oh, I have it, but it's not easy for them. Do it anyway. You have to work on things, thoughts, and truth. They're the things people, but they have to work really hard at what truth is for them and have faith in it and not question it, that it's the physical reality first. It's got to be the faith reality first. The air signs, the Libras, the Geminis, and Aquarians. Okay. The thinkers, the informers, the informationers. I don't know if informationer is a word. The information people. Okay. You're learning to take spirit, which they're up here in the air signs, right? They're air. Okay. So they're learning to take spirit and information and higher truth that they show to others and turn the truth into things, which is the earth signs, right? So dealing with things or body or inner physicality is not easy for them, right? So you will have to open your mind to physical manifestations matching faith that's natural for you. Do it anyway. Get out there, be in physical form, show up. Now we go to the fire signs. You're a Libra, you're a Gemini, or you're an Aquarius, or fire, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Those are your fire signs. Okay. These are your warrior igniter signs, right? They are fiery. They're fire starters. They want to find the action. They want to get to the goal, and they want to then when they get there, they're on their way. They start the action, they part the sea, right? And then they want to let others do the work to see the grand finale in reality. Okay. So the challenge with these fire starters is they never see it appear because they need to finish what they start. Finish your job, finish what you start, do it anyway. I don't want to show up for that. Those aren't the things I like to do. Do it anyway. Because when you see the outcome, you're going to be so grateful. And I don't care if these are sun, moon, risings, if you know your whole chart, look for all of those areas where you get weak. Water signs. Okay, water signs are Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. These are your watery, emotional, feeling, and flowing signs, right? So they're connectors, but you can get overly connected to the unhealthy, right? The water flows around the river and it hits rocks and mud and things, and it pulls those in and thinks it's part of those, right? So they feel this energy on the planet, again, shifting. We're going to talk about Aquarius. All of you are going through this Aquarian shift at the bottom of this call in Planetary Update. But you can feel that it's all shifting, and you can feel all the boats like using their foghorns in distress, right? Oh, help me. And then you take on their emotions of others with too much empathy, right? So this is the water signs time to take and allow their love for all to shine, but not fall into, back into the distress calls of others. So you're not here to intervene. It's simply, I believe in you, and here's my best approach. Do it anyway. I know you don't like it. Do it anyway. We listen to ourselves and we go, but you're right. That is my truth. So live your truth without taking energy from you. And when you overdo it in those areas, you've got to go do things that are uncomfortable, because those things are things that you need and want, but you don't say it because it's uncomfortable and you don't want to do it. Earth, air, fire, and water all have their gifts. They're all amazing. There's not a sign in the zodiac that doesn't have amazing talents. But we're all expecting others to light up in your way. Okay? And then you get disappointed in others easily when they're not doing it your way. It's okay. So it's like a water sign getting all emotional and going, oh my God, I want to help you and support you. And the earth signs are like, no, I need to walk one step at a time. And I'm going to show you. And I got to get a spreadsheet and I got to get a computer and I got to lay this out with a calculator. And then we'll talk about all the holes and then we'll fill them in. So hello, let them do it their way. Because they do it their way and the water signs do it their way. Neither are better or worse, right? So you don't get disappointed in others too easily. It's okay to be quiet and then live in your reality that's important to you. But it's vitally important to you, not them. And Truth Tribe from this point forward is about, it's not about belonging to something. It's about expanding your consciousness, transforming your unhappy love to happy love. Unhealthy love to healthy love. And so what's the difference? That you can own it. That's the difference. Let me clarify. Not to own others' choices, okay? Own yours. Waiting for others to change is the matrix thinking. Owning your life 100% is mastery thinking, okay? And everything that has made you an outsider in this reality that you're in right now, and the dying, burning boxes, as I call them, all the functional boxes of structure, okay, that are burning down in culture right now, just know that everything that has made you an outsider in that has prepared you as a leader for the new earth and as a lighthouse for the new earth. As hard as it is for all of you to understand that, you're not here to do anything for anyone. You're here to be it. And so we're so used to that instant gratification, get on the wheel, run, 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 eat a coin, eat a morsel, eat a crumb, get. And we're going to just have something immediately. And the second you get a ding, oh yeah, I got something. You don't even know what you're getting because you don't want it. And that instant gratification has to go away. For if you want instant gratification, it's got to be gratifying in your soul, not in the world around you for others. And this is not always an easy choice because we think we have to be mean about it or harsh about it. You don't. You just got to speak your truth. And that's totally different. Truth from love is different than truth from control. Right? Does that make sense? Okay. So let me give you a mini planetary update. There's not a big one until Monday, and which we will go into. I'm going to bring you back into March 23rd, given that we're only about 3 weeks away. So we're there. I brought it up last week. Pluto is going into Aquarius for the first time in over 200 years. Okay. March in 3 weeks. We're going to be February 1st in 2 days. Okay. So March 23rd in 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. The reason I'm saying it's already here is because it's such a slow planet. It's at 29 degrees. It's at the end. And so it's already touching Aquarius. Okay. And because it takes 20 years, sometimes more, but it takes approximately 20 years to get through an entire sign of the zodiac. When we hit Aquarius, this is 20 years supporting this official new beginnings, Aquarius gifts for the next, 20 years of innovation, unconventional, progressive, maverick energy. So again, please be open to anything that's pushing you into these new realities and not resist, because Aquarius is the planet of truth. I will bring it up over and over and over again so you don't avoid it and think something's going on, something's wrong. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking it's March in 3 weeks. I totally forgot about the month. Thank you for my math. See, there's a mathematician on here. They're like, wait a minute, what? Sorry, 6 weeks. We're close enough. I'm thinking in degrees right now of the planet, so I'm not thinking about dates. I apologize. 23 degrees is a very on Pluto is so close that we might as well just assume we're there. You're already feeling the pull. Okay. The reason I say that is because Pluto is death and regeneration to the old. Okay. So I want to dive in a little deeper into Aquarius for you all, because this is something I'm not going to let up on for a while, because you all need to be prepared for a way of life that you have never known. All right. And you're all like, yeah. Oh, we're burning down, and oh, they're bad. And I'm going to bring it up. Oh, the jabs. Oh my God, the truth is coming out. Oh, the doctors. Oh my gosh, the truth's coming out. Oh, the government. Oh, the truth's coming out. Oh, education, the truth's coming out. Oh, the voting. Oh, the this. Oh, you name it. Oh, the health. Oh, all of it. It's all coming out. It's all the truth. And do you want to see it or not? I don't give a shit if you want to see it or not. Aquarius is going to make you see it. So whether you go research this stuff or not, that's okay. I'm just preparing you if you don't open your consciousness, okay? To the life you've never known is coming, right? It's not going to be gone for a very long time, this Aquarian energy, which is why I'm bringing it up. Get used to it. Be open to it. Aquarius is a sign of knowledge, right? Of air, of bringing the air in, breathing, inspiring, right? To bring life into new life. So it's the sign of knowledge and consciousness, to be conscious, awake. So this is all creating a mental process for everyone, which is very intense and sudden, because those signs that aren't the air signs that can take in that, they want it, they want knowledge. There's a few fire signs that are a little bit open like that, but the rest of them are like, I need time. And Aquarius, all this energy isn't giving you time. It's everything is 8 weeks. I told you this probably a couple months ago, probably last year. Watch all the energy bites, input, knowledge, wisdom stuff coming in. They're giving you information in the news and social media. And if you're on Telegram, you can get really the backdoor stuff. So all these hidden places, right? But all this information is coming in, and they give you a topic to bite on, chew on for 8 weeks, about 2 months. And it goes away. Poof. Okay. So consciousness, they're trying to make you conscious, energy, the planets, the universe, trying to get you conscious to new ways of life, breathing, inspiring new life in you. This is all creating something new, and it's triggering, and it's going to come in and trigger a new realization in some sort of way for each of you, like an aha moment. Okay. You're all going to get it. And it doesn't matter. And it could be in all areas, from your career to love, to health, to children, to your family, to your relationships, to your communication, to money, to anything, to even, someone said, so even the most closed-minded will have these moments. Everyone's going to have them. Just some people aren't going to like it. So I'm putting the people on Truth Tribe on high alert. Don't freaking rescue them. You are not a boat. Okay. It's going to come in. This person's like, so even people who are most closed off, like a bolt of lightning, my friends, it's going to be like a shock of some sort, of something out of the blue to make sense for you. Okay. To make sense for you, or so you can see it from another higher perspective. Some people will download information like in a flash, and it's like, oh my God, I have a great idea. I know what to do. It's going to be a project out of the blue, an idea, a money idea, or where to get money, or a discussion, or, a book, or etc. It's just take it like that. Okay. And so since Aquarius is the sign of telepathy and sudden insight, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is a planet of sunburst in and then sunburst out, which is why I've been preparing you guys with crickets and chaos energy. All right. That's what crickets and chaos, what I meant by this was all this Aquarius stuff that I prepped you for. It was like, yeah. No, I'm like, okay, so quit looking at that shit out there. So the reason I say that with this whole sign of telepathy and sudden insight is because when you're putting energy out, you're going to get sudden insight with sudden energy in. So keep a pen and pad, a pen and a pad of paper, or any kind of paper. I have sticky notes. I literally, all my family and my husband will laugh. He'll tell you, I have these everywhere in every room of the house, in every nightstand, in my bathroom, all 3 pads right here on the desk. I have them everywhere. Keep a pen and paper and write down what comes up. Okay. I have sticky notes for inspiration everywhere. And I share this with you guys a lot in the past regarding writing it down, right? Like your daily intentions, and then burn them into a little pot, like burn the intention and have faith that universe is going to bring it to you. The same applies with your ideas right now. Okay. Write them down daily when they come to you, and then put them aside just for when you need them. Okay. They're going to be important and valuable when the time is right. You'll know when you need it. Okay. And so there's going to be a full moon on Monday. You will probably feel it this weekend a little bit. I'm going to touch on it fully on Monday because we're going to have a full moon call, and we're going to have a releasing call. So everybody bring your notes or some piece of paper and a pen on Monday so we can do some intention burning. Okay. But it's in the sign of Leo. So it's going to be a full moon in Leo. Leo rules, it's a sign opposite of Aquarius. So it's going to be a full moon of closure, and it's going to be pulling on closure to all of this. We want freedom. We want a new. And then Leo is going to be the fire starter. Leo is a fire sign, and it's opposite Aquarius, and it's happening on Monday. We're going to discuss it more then, but I want you to know that through the weekend, you're going to feel this awakening of your inner lion. Okay. Your heart center, your inner child, energy to live your best life. And this is not natural for most people, and I'm starting to realize that. Okay. So right here, everybody, I'm going to give you your challenge in a second. Tap in right here into your thymus. Let's reset your nervous system. I am courage. I am love. I am truth. Keep tapping. I am courage. I am love. I am truth. Remember, this is your thymus. It taps into your immune system, and it automatically resets your nervous system. Every time you're speaking the vibration of courage, it's tapping it in. I am love. It's tapping it in. I am truth. It's tapping it into the frequency and vibration of those words into the nervous system. So your challenge, it's a big one for you guys this week until Monday, till this full moon closure. Your challenge this week is, I'm going to ask you all to step into time, write this down, time for a beginner mind, and to commit to happiness. Why? Because your instant gratification is, I'm not happy. I didn't get it right away. Like the old stupid rat wheel running self you used to be. You're not on a rat wheel anymore. Now you can just sit here and commit. I'm going to challenge you all to commit to happiness. Happiness is such an odd thing for most people right now. Like, oh my God, I can have it all. Yes, you can fucking have it all, and you can have everything you want. Commit to happiness. And anything that's not that, it's going to take a beginner mind, because you're used to suckiness and sadness and suffering. You are. I don't give a shit who you are. That's what the planet's been for the last million years plus. Commit to happiness. Okay, can you guys do that for me? That's how you know it's truthful for you, because if it brings you happy, that's how you know. Cool? Cool. Okay. Okay, any questions, you guys? Give me some examples if any of you who can see your sign is getting in the way of your truth right now, of you living in that truth, or just speaking your truth. You know, if you're getting too watery, if you're getting too in your head and thinking things about things too much and not doing, if you're doing too much and you're not just having faith as an earth and those fire signs, if you're starting shit and you're not like finishing it, you're just expecting everyone else to be at your beck and call, right? Do it for me. Go do it your damn self. If you want it now. Okay. Hi, beautiful Jamie. Okay, so let's see. Any questions? Let's see what's coming in. Anybody have any questions on any of this? Getting too teary-eyed and not chasing happy. Okay, here's a water sign. This is funny. She says this is coming from a water sign's mouth. Okay, this is why I laugh. I'm getting too teary-eyed and I'm not choosing happy. When I choose me, it's definitely a game changer. Take it from a water sign. She is 100% on her mark right there. So thank you for seeing that, because that's how easy this is. Okay, then I got a Virgo in here. Let me guess, are you getting too tapped into the how you got to do stuff and what you have to do and the actual action steps you have to take instead of just doing it? And I'm only asking because it's coming out with the earth sign there, where they're analyzing so much that you're getting into an analytic shock and you're not getting into just walking and having faith. Okay. That's typically what I would expect from a Virgo. Let's see. I'm learning to just do it. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. That's what the Virgo says, the earth sign. Okay. So this one says, good job. She says, I'm learning to just do it, the Virgo, instead of making a list. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I can't seem to see why. I think I speak or live my truth. And then when I get what I want, what I thought I wanted, I don't want it. I feel anxiety about it. You guys, this is simple answers. Thank you. This is what the whole call was about, because it's not your truth. Your truth is easy. It's strong. It's the foundation that your lighthouse is sitting on. It's loving. It's warm and ooey and gooey, and it's exciting. It's calm. It's calming. Okay. So if you're speaking a truth that gives you anxiety, it is a truth that you are accommodating to someone else's needs, not your own. Okay. Your own truth is to say, this is what I would like right now, and you're welcome to join me or not, in a happy voice, because you love it. No expectations. That's the difference than trying to dance around someone else's needs and then call it your truth. Okay. So your truth might just be, I just want to love someone. If they don't love it, okay. But it means you expect nothing back from them. Okay. But we dance around our truth quite a bit. I'm noticing this all the time. And it's just because of the square and energy. Aquarian won't let you out of it. It'll keep pushing you into that environment. Okay. What if someone's boat is struggling? Do you just, oh, this is cute. This got to be a water sign. What if someone's boat is struggling? Do you just leave them to drown? Yes, you do. You say, here's a solution and a rope. And then you walk away and you keep shining and you stay in place. And you must give them the opportunity to choose to take a path to shore. But telling them that they are drowning isn't any more helpful than watching them drowning. But saying, here's what I did, I know it'll work for you, I believe in you, is different than telling them they're drowning and telling them they're no good. Telling them that the path they're taking is no good. You don't know. You've never taken the path they're taking. All you need to do is believe in their boat. Even a boat, if you paddle hard enough, will get somewhere. May go slow, but it will get somewhere. Okay, even a big boat, just with your hands. Okay. Let's see. Anything else coming in here, my friends? Let's see what else we got. Remember, let's see. Why did we become separated from our truth? You're not separated from your truth. I'm going to answer this with the way you're asking this question. You can rephrase it if I'm not. Why did we become separated from our truth? Things, thoughts, and truth, body, mind, and spirit. It's your spirit, and your spirit is in your heart. Okay. And because you were programmed in every box of society, of social programming for so long, okay, to believe that everything else and everyone else was more important than you and your heart. So support and encouragement is different than being rescued. So if you feel you still aren't capable of doing it on your own, that's why. Because you were rescued. You were just given a coin. You were given a crumb. You were given things so easily. You thought it was hard, but it wasn't. You were numb. You weren't picking what your heart wanted. So the answer is why do we feel like we became separated from our truth? Because you were never taught another way. You didn't know there was another way. You didn't know you could just speak your truth and go, this is really what I want. I really want to go lay out in the mud and be dirty all day. And I don't know why, but there's something calling me. I just need to lay in the mud all day long. And someone else will be like, oh, gross, that's terrible, you'll be dirty. And the answer is your body is saying, please go lay in the mud and get all the minerals. It will heal your body. It will heal your skin. It will heal it'll calm you. It's got all the magnesium and the minerals in the earth, and you will feel grounded and healed. That's what your soul might be telling you. But someone else out there is telling you you're bad and not to do it, so you don't live your truth and go lay in the mud. It's that so tiny, tiny basic in a 1 moment time. It goes all the way up to anything you want to do or don't do. But I'm just reminding you guys, truth comes from not telling people what their truth should be, what's not going to work for them. I see miracles in clients every day. Every day. Things that shouldn't happen, should have never happened, could never happen, that people have told people that you will never live, you will never make it, you will never be successful, you will never make money doing that. And overnight, it was fixed. Overnight. Addictions, overnight, just stopped. Why? Because the second you live in that truth, you're not addicted to entertaining things that don't validate your truth, no matter what. But we aren't used to it. We're not programmed. We are not committed to happiness, and happiness are the things that thrive with your truth. Does that make sense to all of you? Yeah? Hopefully that makes sense to all of you, because the reason I'm bringing this up, it's time to pour ourselves first, our best self, our truth. I'm using the word truth because if you don't get prepared, if you think you're selling the truth to someone, like, and I'm not saying tell them their truth. I'm saying, if you're not saying this is what I need to go do, this is who I am. This is, by the way, Dawn in the mirror, Jane in the mirror, whoever you are. I'm in the mirror going, this is what I need to tell myself the own damn truth. Maybe you're not speaking the truth to yourself about things that you have to be honest about that you want to do. And if anyone wants to comment on this call regarding where you're catching yourself going, I get frustrated with this thing, I can explain to you already where you're not speaking the truth. And so if that helps you guys understand that this is an Aquarian agenda, an agenda that is about you for the first time. It's always been about everybody else. Even religion box is crumbling because it's always been about, you need to tithe, you need to bring money, you need to do this in this Bible and be this way. And if you're not, if you're a heathen, if you're naughty, if you're fun and committed to happiness and you're not a suffering sinner, if you are not that and you come over here and have fun, you aren't going to be part of that group. And that group is going to get upset with you and you're not going to be able to be happy. And then you're miserable. So I don't care what fucking box you talk about. That's where we're at. I get frustrated with kids sometimes instead of just choosing myself and my husband to have fun. We want to have fun with our kids, but they are in a different place. And my answer is exactly that. When someone doesn't want to be where you are right now, it doesn't mean ever. It doesn't mean that they don't ever want to be around you with your truth. It just means right now. Right? My mom and I were just talking about this today. I have a birthday coming up and we were talking about what I wanted to do, and I'm doing a ton of traveling. And I said, can we just have pizza or meat, and I can just put relaxing jeans on and just go, and we can just sit and relax and have a glass of wine, and sit. I don't want to go out and like over stress, right? And she was like, oh, cool, is that what you want to do? That's a great idea. And I'm like, all of it did was like do this. So I didn't have to think about all this stress about it. It was my truth. And normally I like to have a party or like to go out, and I was just, I now, my truth normally would be to go to have a good time with all of my friends and my family. But now, this time, it wasn't my truth. My truth this time was, can we go relax together? She's like, great idea. And I just felt better. I didn't feel bad in the first place. And I'm just like, I hadn't thought about it, right? And when I really thought about it, that's what my truth was. So it doesn't matter if everybody wants to go out and do something really big and nice. I just want to go something simple and be with people. Same with this person. It doesn't matter. Maybe not all the kids want to go with you, but one of the kids wants to go with you. It's the same thing. Have thought of that? So we have to stop saying if they all don't go, then it's not okay. And if only one goes, it is okay. But it's not okay because they're not here. And now we're going to judge it and label it. We have to just let everything be what it is when it is that. Does that make sense? So it can be one, none, or all of them, but let everyone else decide to move into your lighthouse of truth. They're all invited. That's all that matters. I'm assuming. Maybe they're not all invited. I'm just assuming that all your kids are invited. Does that make sense? So instead of getting frustrated with them, let them just choose what they choose, right? Okay. Let them choose their energy, earth, air, fire, and water, of how they're going to apply themselves, because they're going to notice that there's a part of them that is pulling into one energy, one frequency, right? We're all pulling into one thing that's easier for us. On Thursday, most of you have been getting emails from me left and right. You're going to get them all week from Daisy, me and Daisy. Okay. We're unraveling our super new exciting platform on Thursday, the IDI Club. And it's on the I Deserve It Now website. It will be launched there open. But those of you who are VIPs in the actual Truth Tribe membership will have a free entry. Okay. And you're already members, so your emails will take you there. Register before it's too late. It's already there. It's letting you in, okay? I'll be live on Thursday in the IDI Club to say hi and welcome you all. But my point is that it was physical work. I don't like doing a lot of that stuff. I had to work my brains out to get this thing out for you guys. It was hard work. I like thinking and processing and developing and creating and downloading and talking to angels and spirit and hanging out with the Palladians in my light, in my light board, hanging out with all of these off-worlders. That's what I prefer. So did I like doing it? I'm not going to tell you I loved it. I did not love it, but I'm going to tell you because I did it anyway. It's the most beautiful thing. It's going to be so cool. It's awesome. And what I'm trying to teach you is it's going to go, whatever it is, it's going to go against what you're comfortable with, but do it anyway, because it grounds you into things, thoughts, and truth, whichever one you sit in. All right. Does that make sense? Let's see. Let me see if there's any more questions coming in. Okay. Is that it? All right. You guys aren't, as you went through the elements, sorry, was there another question on that? Yeah. Oh. Was there, okay, what is the question on the elements? All right, someone's asking a question about the earth, air, fire, and water elements, okay? Remember, you are all one of those elements according to your sign. So someone was on earlier saying that she's a Virgo, she's earth. I saw someone on here, I think a Libra, they're air. You started saying learning, but didn't finish water. Oh yeah. No. Water, it's your time to learn to step away from rescuing all the boats, right? You're going to get stuck in, they're very empathic. So they're connectors and they connect everybody, but you're not supposed to stay there. So it's time to stop rescuing every rock and every clump of mud that you keep grabbing along the way because you are the water and the river keeps going. Okay. You don't bring all that mud with you. You just say, hi. Oh, you two should meet. Hi. Oh, hi. And that's how you connectors are. That's the watery signs. Everybody loves the water signs because they're social. But then they get themselves in trouble because they hang out in distress calls too long. Okay. So it's going back up into the higher realm and saying, but is this my truth? Does this energy feed me and lift me up right now? No. Do what lifts you up, feeds you, and stay there. Cool. Be careful, my friends, for the next week. We're learning to, yes, you're going to learn to be less connected. I'm going to give you one last reminder, okay? Your challenge this week, and I'm going to leave you with this to remind you, it's time to start with your beginner mind because all the boxes, you may be thinking they're still crumbling. They're already dead. All of it. Every box, religion, education, government, I know I'm missing some things. Financial, you're just watching it in steps because again, they need to give it to you every 8 weeks because you're all afraid to just, jump to the astro plane, and you're all afraid to just manifest so quickly that you don't care if you let it go. People are such a hard time letting go. That's the instant gratification. You want to see it now or else it's not a thing. And the answer is, who cares? Let it die. So it's time to say, all right, I'm going to assume it all died. Time for beginner mind. Your challenge is to commit to happiness. Please commit to happiness, which means you need to follow Daisy. All of your emails that are on this call and all of you that know people, start getting people signed up. Send them, I deserve it now. Send them the link, say, tap on the Truth Tribe and have them sign up. Okay. It'll immediately sign them up into the IDI club. And we're going to start chatting. And we're going to start chatting about real stuff. I'm going to start dumping in very cool things. None of it is right or wrong. It's just to open your mind to higher consciousness. You all have asked, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? This is why I'm here, to bring you all into truth consciousness. And wherever we go with that, we're going to open our minds. Yes, I saw you. I saw Jamie. Jamie gets gold star. I saw her sign up today. So get in there. I'll see you on Thursday live in there, and we'll have a chat there and see how this thing goes. Again, I'm bringing a whole bunch of new things as each month goes, but see you in the IDI club. I'll see you in the Truth Tribe on Monday. If you have any questions, you all know how to find me. I love you all very much. Commit to happiness and brightest blessings. Good night.